In some ways, 2021 might have felt like a reboot of 2020, but there were so many moments to be excited about. Let's look back before diving headfirst into 2022. This is Sports Curious, presented by Last Night's Game. I'm your host, Amy Butch on Siegfried. Thank you so much for joining us this week, our last podcast of 2021. And some of us might say, well, good riddance 2021. You felt a little bit like 2020. Before we head into 2022, let's take a look back at the moments that were. There were some great ones. Some will make you laugh, some will make you cry, but most of all, some will make you say, wow, what a year. So with that, let's dive right in. The college sports landscape changed forever with the July ruling that allowed athletes to be paid for their name, image, and likeness. Athletes like the Cavender twins, who play women's basketball at Fresno State, were the first to take advantage of the ruling. Some athletes, like Michigan running back Blake Corum and Iowa lineman Tyler Linderbaum, used their name, image, likeness money to benefit a good cause, not just their wallets. For more about those stories, head on over to lastnightsgame.com and click that podcast header. There you'll find the transcript to everything we're talking about today, as well as links to further information. Mental health became a dinner table topic thanks to athletes like Simone Biles, Naomi Osaka, and Lane Johnson. Johnson took a leave from the Philadelphia Eagles to face his battle with depression head on. Osaka withdrew from the French Open and Wimbledon to focus on her well being. But the world saw just how the pressure impacted an athlete when Simone Biles battled the twisties in the Summer Olympics. She put her safety and her team first, withdrawing from the women's gymnastics all around competition. Sports fans continue to realize what so many already knew. Women's sports are the place to be. Not only did viewer ratings soar for the WNBA, NCAA Women's College Basketball Championship game, and the NWSL, or the National Women's Soccer League, but we saw the first college softball game on a national network. The NFL and Major League Baseball added more female coaches and front office executives. In 2022, look for the Women's College Basketball Tournament to use the coveted term March Madness for the first time ever. The year brought us athletes who seem to get better with age. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl with his new team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in February at age 43. And then you might remember he celebrated with maybe one too many shots of tequila at the championship boat parade. At age 46, Helio Castroneves won the Indy 500, and Phil Mickelson showed off his impressive 50-year-old calves on his way to a PGA championship win. The delayed 2020 Summer Olympics gave the world the positivity and excitement we'd all been missing. COVID precautions meant athletes' families had to watch from the comfort of their couches too, but stories of athletes like Caleb Dressel, Suni Lee, and Katie Ledecky brought us all to our feet. The U.S. topped the medal count with 113 total medals. 39 of those were gold, including one of those from the U.S. men's basketball team, who continued their medal streak. Now, I have a bonus one for you on this one, and this is one I came across which I thought was really interesting. So, you may be a fan of Formula One racing, and you may have seen the race of the century between Max Verstappen and the 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton. Well, did you know that Lewis Hamilton, although he lost that race of the century, because he realized that most emerging brands can't afford tickets to attend the Met Gala, where the tickets reportedly cost between $35,000 and $275,000 per table. So the British Formula One race car driver footed the bill for an entire table at the Met Gala and filled it with 3 on-the-rise Black designers and other creatives of color. How about that? That's something I thought was a really interesting moment of 2021. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you the very, very best as we dive into 2022. Of course, head on over to our Instagram account at Last Night's Game and follow us for our tailgate treat on Friday, December 31st. There, we're going to serve one of your favorite good luck items to make in the new year. Check that out at Last Night's Game on Instagram. If you like the free content you receive every week, head on over to wherever you get your podcasts and hit that subscribe button. That way you'll never miss out on an episode as we roll into the new year. You'll have everything you need to start a conversation and avoid any of those awkward moments when the clock strikes midnight. Head on over to wherever you get your podcasts, hit that subscribe button. Apple Podcast users, we would love it if you would be able to leave us a review. That's the best thing you can do for your favorite podcast. Head on over there, leave us a 5-star review. And if you have anything you'd like to let us know, send me a note at amy@lastnightsgame.com. We'd love to hear your feedback and what maybe you might want to learn about in 2022. Well, that's it for this week and this year. Stay safe, friends. Wash your hands.